Hello everyone, welcome to the new session. We would be beginning with the chapter 3 of NCERT Maths textbook, which is Pair of Linear Equations in Two Variables. Let us start by recalling a few things already dealt in the previous classes. What are variables? Variables are the unknown quantities, and finding a solution for an equation means applying a condition on the variables involved in it. A linear equation is that in which the highest power of the variable is 1. You may also say that degree 1 polynomial equation is a linear equation. You know that every linear equation in one variable has unique solution, that is one and only one solution. Let me give you an example here. Y plus 1 is equals to 0 is a linear equation in one variable and it has y is equals to minus 1 and unique solution. Why? Because when you substitute y is equals to minus 1 in the LHS of the equation, you get minus 1 plus 1 is equals to 0, that is the right hand side of the equation. This indicates LHS is equals to RHS. So, y is equals to minus 1 has satisfied the given equation. Y plus 1 is equals to 0. So, it is the solution of the equation. After this, I would like here to tell you that every equation that can be put in the form ax plus by plus c is equals to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a condition is applied on the coefficients of the variables x and y, that a is not equal to 0, b not equal to 0. This condition most of the times we also represent as a square plus b square not equal to 0, is a linear equation in two variables. Now, how to get the solution of a linear equation in two variables? This also you have dealt in the previous class. In this case, a solution means a pair of values, one for x, one for y. The solution is represented as an ordered pair x, y for a linear equation in two variables. For example, x plus 2y is equals to 6 is a linear equation in two variables. Again, if you substitute x is equals to 2, y is equals to 2 in the left hand side of the equation and simplify it further, you will get 2 plus 4 is equals to 6. So, we can say that the ordered pair 2, 2 is a solution of the given linear equation. Similarly, if you substitute the values x is equals to 0, y is equals to 3 in the LHS of the equation, you will get LHS is equal to RHS, that is this value has satisfied the equation. So, in this manner, there are infinitely many solutions for the given linear equation in two variables. And the geometrical or the graphical representation of a linear equation in two variables is always a straight line. Why? Because it is a degree 1 polynomial equation. Every solution of a linear equation in two variables corresponds to a point on the line representing the equation and vice versa. It means every point on the line represented by the linear equation is a solution of the linear equation. At this juncture, I would like to remind you that there exists one of the three possibilities only when two lines are given in a plane. Number 1, the two lines intersect at a point. Number 2, the two lines do not intersect, that is, they are parallel lines. Number 3, the two lines are coinciding each other. In this chapter, we shall study two linear equations in the same two variables, which are called as pair of linear equations in two variables. So the general form is given by a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equals to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0, where a1, a2, b1, b2, c1, c2 are all real numbers such that a1 square plus b1 square not equal to 0, and the second condition a2 square plus b2 square not equal to 0. Let me illustrate you through an example. Out of 10 participants in a debate, the number of boys are 4 more than the number of girls. Now, let us formulate this situation as two equations. Let the number of boys be x and the number of girls be y. Now, the first condition is number of boys plus the number of girls should be the total participants. This implies x plus y is equals to 10. We got the first equation. And the second condition is number of boys is 4 more than that of girls. This gives me x is equals to y plus 4, which further implies x minus y is equals to 4. So we get here two equations of the form x plus y is equals to 10 and x minus y is equals to 4. These two equations represent a system or a pair of linear equations in two variables. Now there are two approaches to represent and solve a pair of linear equations in two variables: the graphical method and the algebraic method. By graphical method, I mean to say the geometrical representation of the linear equations in two variables, and by algebraic method, I mean to say there are three ways out. You may opt any one of the three methods: substitution method, elimination method, cross multiplication method, to get the solution of the linear equation in two variables in a pair. You will be solving exercises related to the three methods in the coming modules. Now let us discuss the three algebraic interpretations and their graphical representations for a pair of linear equations in two variables. If a pair of linear equations in two variables is given by a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equals to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equals to 0, then by comparing the ratios between their corresponding coefficients, the following three conditions or situations can arise. If the ratios of the first two variable quantities, that is a1 upon a2 and b1 upon b2, if these two ratios a1 upon a2 not equal to b1 upon b2, if this condition sustains, then the system is said to be consistent. This system of linear equations in two variables will have a unique solution. Now let us see the graphical approach to it. If these are the two lines representing the pair of linear equations in two variables, you can see they are meeting at a point P. These two lines are intersecting at a point P. So the solution of this system of linear equations is given by the point P. The second condition is if a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, but not equal to C1 upon C2, then such a system is said to be inconsistent system. This system will have no solutions. What will be the graphical representation of such a system? The two lines represented here will be parallel lines. If this condition is satisfied, then the two lines will be parallel lines. Okay, so they will have no solution, no point in common, so no solution. The third condition is A1 upon A2 equal to B1 upon B2 equal to C1 upon C2. Then this system is dependent and consistent. That means it will have infinitely many solutions. The graphical representation tells us that the two lines are coincident lines. Okay, so these are the three conditions which you need to memorize for the next class before starting with the solving of the exercises. Thank you.